I'm going to write down something. It's very important you don't see what I write.
Okay.
It's a word, which I will write here, so no looking, no trying to work out what that is. But I will show the people at home, so that you guys can see. Have we got that there? Okay. And I'll ask you to sign that, if you don't mind, on the back of it, just so that, you know, nothing's going to happen to that. Lovely.
I left the M out. Bother.
You left the M, yes, of course. Great. Can I ask you to spread out these books so they're flat on the table in a couple of rows facing it, if that makes sense. And let's put that there. Put that on top of that. Just put those any order we like. Great.
Okay.
So now I want to eliminate one row or the other. Which row would you like? The top row or the bottom row? Which one do you want to continue with?
Let's go with the bottom.
You're going to go with the bottom row and get rid of the top one. Yep. Lovely. Again, if you can just pass me those two. Okay. So. What have we got there? Excellent. I'm going to ask you to choose one of these 5 books, and that's the book that we will continue with. Don't think it through. I want this to be a snap decision. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Right-handed. Okay. Will you just pop your right hand down on any one of these books? Great. Now you've gone for the middle one. You happy with that?
Yep.
Or would you rather change it?
No, I'm happy with it because it's written in a very strange vernacular in places. So I think if you're after a particular word, this might make it slightly more difficult.
Nothing wrong with the challenge. Thank you very much. All right. So now we're down to one book. So we've got about 280 odd pages here. When did you write this?
About 10, 12 years ago, something like that.
I'm going to ask you to choose a page of this book now.
Okay.
And the way I want you to do it is to take the book and to riffle through the pages. Just sort of riffle through.
All right.
And at some point I want you to sort of come to a stop. But you must do that whenever it feels right for you, or wherever the book almost suggests a stop point for you.
Okay.
Any way you like.
There.
Happy there?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Do you want to go forward, back a few, or are you happy right there?
No, we'll stick with that.
You stick with that one. Great. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to ask you to do is to choose a little passage from that page. All right? Don't make up your mind yet. You on this page there or that page there?
We'll go with this one.
All right. Then let me actually see the page. If you just hold it like that. Move your eyes to me, just up and down the page like this. And just keep doing that for me. And whenever you like, just bring your eyes to a stop.
Okay.
You got somewhere? Happy there?
Yep.
Lovely. All right. So now I'm going to ask you to read out a sentence or a couple of sentences wherever you're looking. All right. And then I'm going to ask you to choose a word from that section of prose. All right. So just read to me. I'll tell you when to stop. Go.
Okay. Felt like my arms were about to pop out of my sockets. I'd have screamed, but the breath was gone from me. The air shrieked round my ears as we plummeted between the great tower and the second level wall.
Okay, I'll stop you there. That's about a sentence and a half, yeah?
Yep.
Lovely. So now I'm going to ask you to choose a word from that section. Now, you can go with the or and or but. However, those words are obviously repeated many times throughout all of these books. So you might prefer to go for a word that sort of jumps out at you a little bit more, all right? But entirely up to you. Have you chosen a word? Have you got a word in your mind? Just think
Yes,
of it.
actually.
You've
Yeah.
got one? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it?
Pop. P-O-P.
Pop. P-O-P.
Yep.
Excellent. All right.